Okay, so we're here for sideboarding. This isn't a matchup where speed matters very much. So cards like Contagion and Dark Ritual, they're 2-for-1s and not in my favor. Need to get cut. Nile Spellbomb and Leyline of the Void. He's not a completely graveyard-based deck, but it should certainly help. The contain Karmagoyf to contain Deathrite Shaman a little bit. Spellbomb because maybe I'll even hit myself. Who knows? Try to keep your graveyards completely clean. Chainsmith Softly seems really good against all the Baleful Strixes and Ancestral Visions, Jace and Brainstorm. This could be like the best card in the matchup. Maybe even the sideboard needs two of them for such card draw strategies as he's playing. And a Funeral Charm is a card that often gets sideboarded out. It doesn't do anything particularly well game one, and a lot of times you'll find something better to do with that slot after sideboarding.
Alright, for myself, I'm going to be cutting Force of Will. Force of Will is a card that's not very good against discard-centric decks because it's a 2-for-1 against yourself, and it's really hard to keep a critical mass of blue cards when your opponent is like thought-seizing you and inquisitioning you and everything. So I don't really want Force of Will in my deck. And then Toxic Deluge doesn't really do anything at all. It's just kind of a dead card. And I don't think Liliana is very good against him either. But I'm going to keep in one just maybe there are going to be some games where neither of us have resources and a Liliana can ultimate to provide me with a lot of advantage. But me plussing a Liliana actually helps him more than it helps me most of the time. And the -2 ability is completely irrelevant against this deck. As for what I'm bringing in, I have a single Scrubland in the sideboard to facilitate casting a Meddling Mage, but I don't actually want Meddling Mage against him. But I am bringing, mostly because I don't think it's a reliable card to cast. A Scrubland's going to get Wastelanded or something. It could keep me off of casting Meddling Mage pretty easily, or discard it or something. But I am bringing it in just actually as an extra land, because a lot of times in this matchup, as we saw in that game, he double Wastelanded me, and I was lucky to draw a land, but if I didn't, I could have easily lost the game. So I just want to have an extra land, and then Needle is good against like Curse Scroll, Mishra's Factory, Wasteland, and Liliana. Spellbomb is just a source of card advantage. The ability doesn't actually have any relevance outside of maybe getting Nether Spirit. And then Mendelian Click's just a good evasive threat. Can help by putting dead cards from my hand in the bottom of my library to draw extra cards, or I can use it to see what his hand looks like before I decide how I want to play the game out. And then I actually think Hand Disruption from the two games that we played seemed pretty good against him. Him to Torak and Thoughtseize were actually good both of those games. So we're going to go with this and see how that works out.
Alright, we're here for game 3. I'm going to try my crazy strategy of drawing first this time. It doesn't seem like speed mattered at all in games 1 or 2. And in the mid game, I'll just sit there drawing nothing, or doing nothing, just trying to sculpt the right position. He doesn't kill me very fast, I won't kill him very fast, so see if the extra card helps me.
Okay. So I guess I'm on the play then, and this hand is great against him. Like he was saying, the games are going to go long, and having access to cards like these two are going to be huge. And then this is just one of my better cards against him, as it deals with a lot of his stuff. So
hand's real bad, but maybe one of the best. Has all the good cards, I think. Even though it doesn't do anything in early turns. Alright, I'm going to keep.
Okay, I'm going to lead with a Visions and say go.
Okay. There we go.
Alright, so we'll take Visions down to 3. And I'll draw a card. That's a good one to draw. We'll play a fetch land, and we'll play another Visions. Here we go.
Alright, well, I'm going to attack you.
Alright, I got 18.
Go.
Alright, so now let's tick down to 2 and down to 3. Draw for turn. Yep, I think I'm just going to go ahead and fire off a Shardless Agent here. Even though I could brick, I just want to have something in play to block his factories, and also just want to have... Let's see, I probably should just actually get a Bayou here, just to get all 3. I tend to want to fetch Tropical Island more because he has Urborg in his deck, but it's possible that he just doesn't have an Urborg. He probably would have played it and cast some spells if he did. So, And if there's a chance we hit something like Torak here, which would be really good. So we'll just fire this thing off and see what we hit. Thoughtseize.
Okay. That resolves.
Alright, so now we get to see what his hand is. Well, I don't want to take these because he has multiples of all these cards. So I think I just have to take that Chains of Mephistopheles because that's the card that's the scariest. Even though we do have this, you know, he can play a discard spell and take it. Take our decay before we could decay the Chains, and Chains beats these two visions. So I'll go ahead and take the Chains of Mephistopheles. That puts me down to 14, and it'll be your go after that.
Okay, position you.
Alright, you get a decay, and then I have a Swamp and a Polluted Delta.
Okay, go.
Alright, so we'll take down 1 and down to 2. Draw for turn. Okay. I can't. Let's see. So if I attack here, he can activate Factory, block, and pump, and kill my Shardless agent. So I don't actually want to attack. But I do have I have multiple visions coming off next turn, so presumably I'm going to be drawing good cards off of those. So I'm actually just going to cast this other Shardless agent and just hope I don't hit decay off of it. And I hit Brainstorm.
Okay.
Alright, 1, 2, 3. Alright, so we definitely want to keep, let's see. I think I want to keep, I don't think I want this card. Maybe I do. It just seems pretty ineffective against him. I definitely want this card. So I think I just put this back and this back. Alright, so we'll put those two back. Oh, this is supposed to be on the bottom of the deck, I guess. Then I will play a fetch and fetch. Go to 13. And I'll just get another Tropical Island. I'll play a Death Ray Shaman. And say go.
One card.
Yep, I have one card left.
Well, these aren't. Oh, maybe they are. These are probably the only window to catch anything. There.
Alright, this is Swamp.
Okay, go.
Alright, so one of these ticks to 1 and the other one goes off. Draw 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I draw for turn. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and cast a Brainstorm. 1, 2, 3. And let's see, I get to. So if I put. Well. I don't get to shuffle with my Brainstorm, but because I have another Shardless agent, I get to effectively. If I put a land back, I get to effectively. Kind of shuffle it away and not actually shuffle it, but kind of get rid of it. So we'll put the cards back like that, and then I'm going to cast Shardless and cascade past the forest into a Deathrite Shaman. So now I'm going to get a free draw next turn, and then I'm going to play a Swamp and another Deathrite Shaman. And I still don't want to attack here, so I'm just going to say go.
Okay, I give up.
Alright.